Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Today we're doing a really special movie review. This is so exciting because today we're talking about vampire zombies from space, and I don't even know how to go about getting into this. This is a film that has been on my radar for so long now. This was literally shot in my backyard. I am in the city. I am living in the city that they shot this film in. People that I know personally, and one of the news anchors that I grew up with watching in this movie. Like, there's so many familiar faces attached to this production, and I'm so excited because not only people I know personally, but Uncle Lloyd Kaufman, Judith O'Dea. So exciting. Normally I have a little bit of an outline of where I'm going for a video so that I don't stray too far and I don't let my ADHD get in the way, but today we are raw dogging this video. I am so excited to talk about vampire zombies from space. I felt like a chaotic nature was the only fitting vibe for this. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below. If you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further, if you'd like to get into contact with me about a movie review, just like the guys from Vampire Zombies from Space did, you can check me out on either Instagram, TikTok. My email is always listed down below. I was so elated. I was over the moon when I received a message asking to review this film because it had been on my radar for so long. And let me just be candid with you guys for a minute. This was playing at our local film fest last year, and there was a really fun screening, and I wanted to go so bad. Like, I had an outfit picked out. You guys, like, you have no idea how bad I wanted to go. And I kind of let my anxiety take over. I was like, I'm not going to fit in here. I'm going to feel like, so I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb. I don't know why I get this feeling. I feel like I have imposter syndrome. So I talked myself out of going, and I really regret doing that. But I guess everything happens for a reason, because now Alex and I were able to watch this at home. Thank you guys. And I feel like it made the film so much more special because we got to enjoy the jokes together and laugh together, and like, it was such a fun time. Alex and I are huge trauma fans, so immediately, like, this was so right up our alley. And I did say there would be a chaotic nature to this video, so let's talk about what this movie is. You guys, if you haven't, for the uninitiated, Vampire Zombies from Space is a silly, goofy film. It is so fun and silly and gory, and it's everything that I want in a movie, and I will talk more about that, but let me tell you what it's about. Vampire Zombies from Space chronicles Dracula's sinister scheme to transform the unsuspecting residents of Marlow into vampire zombies. Only a grizzled detective, a skeptical rookie cop, a rebellious greaser, and a spirited young woman can stop Dracula's cosmic plot. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to do any of that because I genuinely want you guys to experience this film for you, like, for yourselves. It is shot in black and white, and I think it does such a service to the film. It's such a welcomed addition. The film is set in 1957, and I feel like it really does have that vibe. And it's so funny because I recognize so many different places, but I was like, you know what, yeah, this is 1957. For me, I was getting, and this might sound so silly, but I was getting Star Trek. I was getting Captain Kirk, Spock, Star Trek, like the Leonard Nimoy and the William Shatner Star Trek that I grew up with. That's the kind of vibe that I was getting Dracula wears a cape with, it's like pinned on one side with a little coffin, and the coffin reminded me of the Star Trek logo, the way that it was done up there, and obviously they're in space, so I got that kind of vibe. But I also, and hear me out, something in there is giving Kang and Kodos from the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I don't know how to explain it, but something is giving Kang and Kodos. I was thinking the whole time. Almost a little dash of What We Do in the Shadows without the mockumentary style filmmaking. Like, this movie knows what it is. It's played for laughs. It's so good. But when it comes to the gore, it is so icky, juicy, goopy, yucky, and everything that I would want. I have to give a shout out to Stephanie Johnson. I followed her on Instagram for years. She lives in my city, a wonderful makeup artist who contributed to this film. And you guys know I have talked about the movie Hanky Panky so many times, and I have talked about how I love that you can see the strings, that you can see the fishing wire, you can see, you know, you can see what the film's budget is, and that's fine. I love that. It makes me inspired. It makes me feel like I can do anything with a piece of tape and a clothes hanger like MacGyver or something. So when, like, I want you guys to know that there are bats on strings and you can see the strings, but that's not a spoiler. Like, I feel like it adds so much charm to the movie and makes it feel like it, hey, could have been done in 1957. But that's something that I loved so much because it was such a silly move in Hanky Panky, but it felt like it was meant for this time period in vampire zombies, if that makes any sense. I just love that shit. I love when you can see the strings, literally, in the budget, because it makes me feel like the people making the movie, that's where the heart is. Like, we're making this on a literal shoestring budget, and it shows, and that's fine. It's so cool. It's so rad. It's so funny. The jokes in this movie are so funny. Lloyd Kaufman makes a cameo, and I'm not gonna like spoil it for you, but it is exactly what you think Lloyd Kaufman would make a cameo doing in a film. And like, Lloyd Kaufman, Uncle Lloyd, he was here in Windsor. And it makes me so sad that I never got the chance to meet him, because like, I want to be able to tell him what an influence he had, like, on me personally in my horror journey, and how much I just love Romeo and Juliet so much. Please go back to making films like that with Troma. Judith O'Dea, our Night of the Living Dead queen, plays Vampira, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you on how she plays Vampira because it's so fun. But there's so many just like different cameos and things, and like, you guys have to pay attention to the jokes, because like, the jokes were meant for me in this movie. I watched vampire zombies smiling ear to ear, just totally cheesing through the whole film, because I feel like you guys got me. You guys understood. You guys understood me as a person, and I thank you for it. I don't know. I feel like if I talk any more about this, I am going to end up spoiling this, and I don't want to, because I genuinely want you guys to watch this movie so bad. I was waiting for it. I followed the production. You guys always know I talk about my favorite record store, Dr. Disc, and I have to give another shout out, Greg. Hello, Greg. I don't know if you still work there, but you know, you worked on this film, and that is so cool. And there's just so many behind the scenes and people that worked on this, and like, you guys made such a cool movie, and I can't wait for the people of the world to love it as much as I do. I'm so happy I finally got to see it. So on that note, seek this film out immediately. They are coming back around, but I would love to see this with an audience. This is the kind of film that will play so well with an audience, because the jokes hit every time. The gore is so goopy gross, but like, you can tell it's made with love. It is so made with love. And if you like vampires and you like zombies, you're getting a twofer. So What more could you ask for? Thank you once again, you guys, for reaching out and allowing us to watch this film and to allowing me to talk about it, because it's so fun. I'm so obsessed with how the final product of this film that I have been watching the progress and process of through my screen for so long, you know, like, to see the final product, it's so much more than I could have ever imagined it would have been, and I'm so proud, and I am so proud to say that this movie is a product of my city. It's the best thing that's come out of here in years. Anyways, I will see you guys in a few videos. We have a side character deep dive to get into, and then we are diving right into Halloween. I cannot wait. We've got cosplays to get into. Oh, cannot wait for Halloween this year. So I will see you soon. Check this movie out immediately, wherever you can. Pay for it. Support local artists. Support indie filmmakers. See you soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam.